Okay, let's get to what I thought was the best game of the wild situation yesterday, week 5. We still got Chiefs and Saints to go tonight, but let's go Ravens, Bengals. Overtime, pound for pound, like bang, 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 loved it. Previous 2 games, okay? The Ravens had run all over who? The Cowboys. They ran all over the Bills. And it was very clear Coach Lou was tasked and not sleeping, I'm sure, drinking like his body weight in Mountain Dews, trying to figure out how am I going to bottle these guys up. It's impossible. I said what they're doing is historic all this week. I said this Ravens team's the best team in the NFL if they can look like this. And it was going to take a Lamar Jackson masterpiece through the air to pull this off of that, but that's what he gave us. There's only so much you can do. The Bengals, they did their thing. I'm checking in with Hamilton. I'm like, I don't know, they look good. They're stopping, they're eliminating the run, they're stacking the box, they're challenging Lamar. But Lamar's like, yeah, okay, bet. Let's go. He rose to the occasion with ridiculous plays. Oh my God, what you just saw is so crazy. I was watching it on my little Delta screen, trying not to scream while I was on the plane. This is going to go down as one of his best plays ever, what you just saw. And that's saying a lot, by the way. He's an incredible MVP. The Bengals' plan was working early. The run game wasn't happening. They were averaging under 3 yards per carry in the first half. Lamar was struggling a little bit. And then after halftime, like, what happened? What happened? 235 of Lamar's 348 yards, 3 of his 4 touchdowns came in the second half. And I think Todd Monken was just like, let's open it up. Let's do the thing that we did last year. Like, man, he's so good. Lamar's so good. He put up the 3rd most passing yards he's ever had in a single game. Very strong reminder that if you want to fully commit to stopping the run on this team, who cares? Cute, Lou. You stop the run. Now he's going to carve you up for the passing game. It's lethal. It's hard. How do you stop them? Derrick Henry can still break 51-yard runs, in overtime to set up the game-winning field goal for a guy who's never gonna freaking miss the kick. This is the ultimate pick-your-poison offense, okay? I'm gonna say it again. That is what makes them... I gotta see the Chiefs tonight. But they're the most dangerous team in the NFL with the way they're playing right now. And the Steelers, by the way, lost last night. The Ravens have already jumped from 0-2 all the way to first place in the North. So Lamar v. Jaden Daniels next week is going to be absolutely insane. Let's get to the Bengals part of this, which I want to be sort of objective with this. Always root for them. Hard yesterday. Loved the first half. And then you get to this overtime decision to run it 3 times and settle. Hate settling. Literally my least favorite thing is settling. Settling for a 53-yard field goal. I tweeted this. I literally feel the deja vu in my body and mind and soul and emotions as I say this, because I've said it too many times before, sitting right here, going into my 3rd season. I've said this too many times about this team. Playing to win? Question mark? Are we playing to win? Do we have Joe Burrow? We have Joe Burrow. And outside of one bad decision that he made, he was as close to perfect as you could get yesterday. 392 yards, 5 touchdowns. If it's a chip shot field goal, sure. Knock your heart out. Run it. And I know that there's some hoopla about whose decision it was and Burrow changed the call or whatever. What are we doing? You got to try to get another first down in that situation and put the ball in your hands up. I don't know, your superstar quarterback who's literally on fire playing at an MVP level. The season. Your season was on the line there. What confidence are you inspiring? Blech. It was gross. I was icked. Hamilton, come in here. I was icked. And I likened it to, I was texting you, and I texted you a hilarious, like, screen grab from a Q&A I did on Instagram. It was like, what do you look for in a guy? And I wrote, whatever the opposite of a coward is. And I said, let's scratch that out and write, like, decision-making, coaching, I can't, it's hard. You lose people. You're going to keep losing people on this path there. I know that there's some positivity here, but, like, I can't wrap my head around it. But I don't even have it straight with the whole, like, Zach said it was Burrow. I did like everyone was super accountable. Everyone after the game was like, I should have done that. I should have done that. I should have done that. I like that. But like, I don't even know if you're on this team. Like if you're one of these, defensive guys, I don't even know if you're Jamar. Like I saw Jamar after the game. He's like, come up with another question. How does it feel to lose? Shut up.
Yeah. And T. Higgins, he talked about the call. He wanted to be more aggressive in that situation. And I always go back to, we talked to Zach Taylor about it when we were in Cincinnati, that that game against the Chiefs late in the season a couple of years ago where
Play
they
up.
went for that third down. They got aggressive and they kept the ball away from Mahomes. Like, again, if it's a 40-yard field goal, I get settling. From 53, there are so many things that can happen that's so far from a gimme field goal. And again, you can blame the holder for not getting it down, whatever you want to do, but you're putting yourselves in a high-risk situation there. And when you have, as you said, the quarterback that's playing better than anybody else in the entire NFL right now, you've got to give him a chance to make plays at the end of the game. And again, whoever's decision it wasn't the right one.
Yeah, and I think that I would say this, and I don't know every quarterback, but I've seen every quarterback operate, and no one's being. I almost felt bad because, like, Burrow is just self-inflicting and like he's just killing himself. We saw him come out of a good, not great practice where something didn't go well for him at the end of a practice, a scrimmage, some brouhaha that happened, and he was just down and out in the dumps. And and he's just gonna be so down today. I just want to take him for a drink. I want to go to Jeff Ruby's and like perk him up a little bit because this is like the worst thing that can happen if you're Burrow. And we saw that after the game, and I love he's like, this isn't a championship team. This is a championship, and I'm like kind of with them. I'm like, you're not playing like you're not playing like the best team. The Ravens are a better team than you. They're playing like a better team than you. They're more confident. They're more aggressive. Like whatever that is, you guys got to fix it. That said, yesterday I waffled. I was like, are they cooked? Like I'm sitting on the plane and I'm like, I think they're cooked. Like this was, if last week wasn't a must win and this was when is the must win? How far will I let this go? And then the Steelers lost last night. So I'm just like, here I am. And I don't think this team is out of it at 1-4. I don't, okay? Outside of KC and Houston, the entire conference this is a mess. NFC is kind of messy, but this is a mess right now, okay? Everybody's beating each other up. Outside of KC and Houston, no one's created separation. Bengals are within 2 games of the other 13 teams. 2 games. Plus, the schedule's going to get easier. Joe Burrow's playing out of his mind right now. He's going to hate himself the next week. And then, right now he leads the entire NFL passes and passer rating. So I'm not going to wrap them yet. I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with the Bengals this morning. But, the math is bad. 1 of 4 teams have only made it 6% of the time. But I think the recipe is there. Also, there's good here. Being able to stop the run. Hubbard looked better. I would say Gesicki. That rhythm is happening. Was a great ad nobody's talking about. Like, he's so athletic, he's so good. So, I think he gets even better, and things sort of start to improve. So I'm not writing him off yet because the rest of the AFC is sloppy.